Guys, we're gonna do lasagna in my Ninja Foodi today. If you wanna see how it's done, stick around. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cooking with CJ. I'm CJ. And if you're a returning subscriber, part of CJ's crew, you know I love you. And if you're new to that channel, hit that red button and the bell next to it so you know and get all the stuff we're doing here on this channel, all right? So today we're gonna do a little Italian feast collaboration with a couple other YouTubers. We decided instead of doing one thing 6 different ways, we decided to put together an Italian meal. To do the main dish. I wanted to do lasagna in my Ninja Foodi, so Italian meal and my Foodi worked out real well. All right, so click on that hashtag Italian meal below and you get to see the soup, the antipasto, the salad, the dessert. All the names of the people that are doing the stuff will be down below. Check it out. I know it's gonna turn out awesome. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring you over to the counter and we're gonna get working on this bad boy. Come on, man. All right, we're gonna get going with our cheese mixture here. Start out with some ricotta. All right, we're gonna use probably a good cup full of this, half the container. We're using whole milk ricotta, but if you're trying to be healthy, you know, you can use the 2%. But I'm not trying to be healthy when I make lasagna. I'm gonna use about 1/4 cup of parmesan, shredded up. I'm gonna add another 1/4 cup or so of mozzarella. That looks about right. Now I'm gonna use mozzarella throughout on its own and on top. You get a bunch of cracked black pepper in there. And then I got some of this Italian herbs in a grinder. So we're gonna grind some Italian herbs in there. This is probably not how Nona used to do it, but she probably had a pinch of this and a pinch of that and just throw it all in. She's a little hardcore. Just gonna get this mixed up. All right, we got this all folded into each other. Got it mixed up real nice. Add our nice cheese layer to the lasagna. All right, guys, we got the sear saute mode going. I'm gonna saute up the onions. We're gonna sweat the onions for a little bit, and then we're going to add the garlic and chopped rosemary. Let those come together a little bit, and then we're gonna add the sausage in there and get it all browned up together. The first thing we're gonna start off with is about a tablespoon of olive oil. You don't need much oil in there because the sausage is gonna give off tons of fat and oil in there too. All right. So we're gonna get this heated up a bit more and then we'll get the onions. Okay, we're hot and ready. Throw those onions in. Now, onions are the taste. I don't tend to put a ton of onions in my lasagna or my spaghetti or meat sauces, but it's up to you, all right? So we're gonna cook these through, work on getting them translucent, sweat them down, and then we'll add the garlic and the rosemary. Okay, we got the onions almost to the point of browning. So now let's add the garlic and the rosemary in there. Got about 4 cloves of garlic, about half of a medium onion, and then 2 sprigs of rosemary. So it's gonna be nice and fragrant in here. Just get those sauteed through, and then we'll add our sausage. We got the garlic and the rosemary all coming together real nice. Get the sausage out of this casing, get it chopped up in there. I will wash my hands after this, don't worry. Alright, now we're gonna use our little mix and chop in there. Louise from the Salt and Pepper knows all about this. You know she loves her mix and chop too. We're gonna brown up this sausage, and then we'll add our tomato paste and tomato sauce in there. Guys, if you can smell what the Rock is cooking, I mean, what the CJ is cooking, the garlic, the rosemary, the freaking sausage. Alright, we're gonna add about a heaping tablespoon of tomato paste. We get this tomato paste worked in. Just get it cooked off a little bit. Get that raw kind of flavor out of it. Gonna make our sauce here, and then we're gonna remove probably 3/4 of it, because we're gonna start to layer the lasagna with just a little bit of the meat and the sauce in here, and add our cheese and layers of pasta in there. So we need to reserve quite a bit of it. Alright, we're gonna add a whole thing of tomato sauce here. Okay, let's get this mixed around. Once this gets cooked through and I feel like it's all melded together, then we'll take the better part of it out and start building this lasagna. Alright, while we have this kind of simmering and coming together, we're gonna taste it. This would be the right time to add anything. Ooh, spurting. Got a little spurting in there. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna keep stirring it. Oh yeah, that's good. I'm gonna add a little bit more pepper to it. Oh, don't you spurt at me. I feel you spurting. And I think we need a little salt, so you know we got a little Charlie Pug salt jar here. Just add about half a teaspoon in there. Try it one more again. One more again. Oh, hey, don't you spurt at me. Yeah. Alright guys, let's get ready to build this lasagna. Got the better part of the sauce. I'm gonna add just a little bit of mozzarella in the bottom here. I'm gonna take my sheets of pasta. I figure I'm only gonna be able to fit 2 in there, and then I figured I'd break one up to get the corners. Okay. So, alright, hey. You have lasagna and all the layers. Looks cute. Alright. So I got my cheese mixture, and I put it in a little Ziploc baggie just to make little dollops a little easier. Because spreading it around in here probably be a bit of a challenge. Okay. Alright, so that's the first layer. I'm gonna push it down a little bit with my spatula. This does not, that does not look right. Oh, that's funny. Alright. One more little squeeze over there. Oh, this looks obscene. Alright, nice and coated. Okay. Just spread our sauce around. Okay. I'm gonna do one more layer here. Little mozz. Put the layers down. Oh, here. Let's turn this one this way. And that way. Okay. Take another one. Whoa. Get the rest of our little cheese mixture in there. Really, I thought I was kind of being clever with this, but it looks not right, and I probably could have just spread it in there. So I was trying to be cute and clever with this, but I don't think it quite worked out the way I was hoping. But it did the trick. Okay, smush this stuff down. Get one more layer of this beautiful pasta sauce in there. Get one more layer of pasta. Finish up this sauce in there. So we got the last little bit of, well, a little bit, but it's actually a lot. A lot of mozzarella in there. All right. Okay, so we're ready to get this thing going. We're gonna bake it for 25 minutes, 375. We're done with the lasagna here. It only took about 20 minutes, all right, and I did not need to air crisp it. Just the heat from the baking of it, it's good to go. So I've let it sit for about 10 minutes, and now we're gonna cut ourselves a little piece. I'm gonna get a piece off, and then we'll take a picture for the thumbnail, and then we'll taste test this. Alright guys, we're all done with this lasagna. I love the way it turned out. Alright, now I kind of gave you a couple numbers in there that we didn't really use. Alright, I had this kind of set in my mind for 25 minutes in the Foodi, baking it, and it really only needed about 15, 17 in there. Alright, so when you get it set up, make sure you pay attention to the top of it. I didn't have to air crisp the top to bake it, make it golden brown. Just baking it turned it to where I wanted it to be. So it's good to know. Maybe 20 minutes in there, you're solid. So I want to thank everybody for inviting me into this collaboration. Like, again, all the links are down below, but I know they made some awesome stuff, so I'm gonna taste my awesome stuff real quick. Got me some garlic bread, got me some of this fine lasagna. Take a nice little bite. Cheers. Oh, that's good. Oh, if I don't say so myself. Very good. This is real easy to do. Take a little bit of time, a little bit of prep, but solid dish. It's awesome. All right, so it's just a homemade spaghetti sauce. You can use the sauce I made in there for spaghetti, for pasta, whatever you got to do, or use it for your lasagna. Kind of universal. Down below, I'll have all of the ingredients and obviously the preps in the video. But that's it, guys. I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for cooking with CJ. Take care.